Hey, this is BlindFox. Welcome at my Ration review. Please support the channel, please subscribe, and please go and donate on patreon.com. So today is the breakfast portion of our SERAC 24-hour meal, the active pack. Pack 1. This was packed in 2020 and it expires in 2022. So this whole ration has got 3000 calories to play with, and what is extra basically is an extra snack from the previous one, from the adventure pack. So we've got a ration heater if we want to use it, which we are not going to. There is 3 little satchels in here, so you can use it for this meal, but I'm not just not going to. So this is the going to do the muesli with milk, tropical. We're going to do the 3-in-1 coffee. This takes 200 milliliters. We are going to do the granola and nuts, 60 grams. I'm not sure what the energy here is. I'm not going to read all of the stuff, but for energy you get 88 kcals. And there's a lot of other stuff as well. Carbohydrate is 27, and I'm not going to read everything. We are not going to use our moisture outlets yet, or the tissues. We'll just put them aside. So let's start with this. Let's start with this. So these are new packages from SERAC. You can mix your coffee in here. You can actually use cold water and use the ration heater to heat your coffee, which it actually does do quite nicely. And there was 2 10-notches there, so you could open this, and of course there is a peelables or a ziplock there, and you can see there your coffee down there and the beeps. I'm just gonna add hot water to this. I'm not gonna use the ration heater, but you can reach the ration heater. It makes it nice and hot. And this, if you want to use the ration heater with this, also fits in the ration heater bag. I haven't used it yet, but it fits. So also 10 knots there, and it's easy to peel. This is almost the same plastic as the outer bags, maybe a bit thinner, but it also stands upright, and there you can see the muesli. And there's, I think that, as I say last time, we'd actually had this muesli last time as well. There's banana, there's some, I think, pineapple and raisins, and there's a few fruit in there. I think I'm not sure what else, but it tastes nice and tropically. So what we're going to do, I think, is do hot water today. This takes 250 ml of water. I'm not sure if we're going to use the 250 ml of water. Maybe I should, just to show you how it looks, but I just don't want too weird muesli. But I will use at least some of the hot water, and we will see how it looks. So I'll go and mix this, and we will be back. So I've tried hot water now, and definitely this instructions 250 ml, it's far too much. So I haven't even tried 250 ml, I just tried a bit. Even a bit more than I normally do, but definitely 250 ml isn't for this one. The coffee, on the other hand, 200 ml is excellent for it. So before we get into this, let's check out our granola with nuts. And again, no, wait, there is a little 10-notch there. There we go. I can see cashew nuts, peanuts, there might be almonds, and granola. And this again, a bit salty, but sweet. It's an interesting taste. So let's see ingredients. We've got granola, 50%. It's oats, gluten, sugar. We've got peanuts, 10%. Almonds. Just get out of the 10%. Cashews, 10%. And then we've got some other stuff which I can't really. Okay, yeah, that is all the ingredients. I don't know how you get 10, 10, 10, 15. How you get from what is in the other, because it's a 50% plus 3 plus 3. So this is 80%. So I don't know what is in the other 20%. Because there's 10%, 10% peanuts, 10% almonds, and 10% cashews. And then you get start with the next list, and there's 50% granola. So, and these are 80%. So I don't know what is in the other, what, 20%? So this does not have a Ziploc, so you can't just store this. But you can look there, this looks nice. There's the granola bits. It's really nice and sweet, with a little bit of salt, funnily enough, which is an interesting taste. So let's just park it over there. Now the granola you don't have to eat with breakfast, you can eat it throughout the day. And the coffee is still quite hot, so we will leave it. Now let's check out our muesli with milk. So this wasn't even a bit more than milk than I normally use. Might be a bit more, I'm not sure how much milk I used eventually, but this was not near a cup or near, I think it might have been, I don't know, 100 mils, I don't know, but it was a bit more than I would have used normally. It's about 100 mils, 100, I don't know, but there, because I thought it might, if it's hot milk, it might sort of eat more of the milk, but there we go. I can't remember if I read but it's sort of over 100 grams of granola this. Definitely a cup is just too much. So there we go, you can see there the muesli or the raisins, there's a banana, I think there's pineapple, and there's some other tropically fruit. So let's take a bite. This, you can almost call this fruitful muesli. There is fruit in there like crazy. There's raisins, there's nuts, there's banana, there's but a lot of it. And the thing about if you use hot water, all your fruit gets softer, much more than it gets when you use cold water. But still, I think I've used too much water because you can see all that milk that is in there. I don't like stuff so milky. You can see all that milk. Definitely not a cup. Well, this wasn't even a cup. This was about half a cup maybe, or less, I'm not sure, but definitely 250 mils, that is not, this might be 25 mils or 30 mils maybe. You can maybe go up to 60 mils, but definitely not more. So definitely the water they say you should mix in the muesli is not correct. But this is really, there is such a lot of fruit in there. It's a real fruity, almost a fruit explosion. And it's a bit sweet. Not really a lot, but you don't need sugar because all that, there might be a bit of sugar in there, but all the sweetness of the fruit comes through. You don't really need it. And there's my coffee. This really smells great, the coffee. And you can actually hold the bag like this. As I said, I did not use the ration heater for this. I just used hot water. But this really smells good. For me, this is almost too sweet, but I don't like sugar in my coffee. No milk, but I can drink it like that. It's really nice. You can taste the coffee. This is really hot, and it keeps your coffee. It's nice and shiny inside. If you've seen that, there's some foil lining, so it actually keeps the heat in. So your coffee will keep nice and hot. As well with this, you can see there, shiny inside. So your muesli will keep hot as well for a bit. Right, so that was our breakfast, and we've got our granola. Now what do I think about it? So the coffee, 200 mils, I wouldn't go 250 though. It might be too weak. But for 200 mils, your coffee is nice. Although I don't like milk and sugar in the coffee, I think there's enough sugar and milk in there. Your granola is nice. The fruits and nuts, it's good. There's also a lot of fruits and nuts here, but not as much as in your breakfast muesli. But there's a little bit a nice sugary taste. There's also a bit of salty taste here, so it's a good thing to eat throughout the morning, or in the morning, sort of in the middle of the morning if you have been walking. Sadly, there's no ziplock on this bag, so you cannot eat a bit and reseal it. This is around 60 grams, so you have to finish this when you start. You can't really seal this. And your muesli, it's nice that although the water, you shouldn't follow the water ingredients here. You can see it just doesn't get absorbed. So you sit with a lot of milk, and this isn't even the full amount. It isn't even half the amount of, they say a cup. I didn't even use half the amount, so cup is definitely too much. So for this I would say just use as much as you want to. So that was our breakfast of the SERAC 24-hour, the active pack, the menu 1 or pack 1. And we do have of course a ration heater to use, or ration heating element to use with this. So you can use it, although if you use the ration heater, just rinse your stuff. This also fits into the ration heater, so you can heat your coffee and your muesli. Although when I used the ration heater in that way, it didn't, because I think you had to let it stand upright, but it didn't just heat it nicely for me. But I'll try it another way, doing it upright, and see how that goes. Maybe at this dinner for this ration. So this was the end of our little review. Really interesting rations they have now. So thanks for watching. Please support the channel, please subscribe, and please go and donate on patreon.com.